Greetings, all you maniacs and minds under crimes, and today I want to talk about Warframe's Conclave. I know, what the fuck is a Conclave? We have PvP? Yeah, we do. Who plays it? Fucking nobody. Anyway, my idea for PvP is basically this. Operator only. Now, let me explain myself. So, here's how this would work. No Warframes, because all of them are overpowered. Well, most of them, but a lot of them are extremely overpowered, and even without mods, they are broken. So ditch that stuff. Completely ditch it. Operator only. Now, no crazy void powers, no arcanes, no focus, none of that. How about all that stuff be pickups? Be randomly generated power-ups. Like, for, I don't know, 20 seconds, you have void invulnerability or something like that, or overshield of some kind, something like that, or invisibility. I think that'd be really cool. So, basically, team deathmatch setting. Let's say it's like 4v4, 6v6, something like that. You spawn with a Bratton, and you spawn with a pistol. Like a basic pistol. I forgot what the normal pistol, what the basic bitch pistol's called. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, you spawn with that. Now, the operators would have to be tougher. They would have to be able to take more damage than they normally are, because operators are pretty damn fragile, but in normal gameplay, but you know, they could adjust the amount of damage weapons do and the amount of damage that you take per shot. They would also have to reduce status, because a lot of weapons like the Bratton, and especially the Bratton Prime, if that's an option in the Conclave, have a lot of slash, and that would be kind of overpowered, so we don't want that. We would have to really reduce a lot of the damage that happens. And also maybe just completely nix things like impact, because I don't know about you, but being stun locked does not sound fun. It sounds pretty cancerous. So, anyway. Now, normal team deathmatch. Get to this many kills, your team wins. Simple. And maybe we could also make the operators adults, or not, because there's also the Daviri paradox that is going to be coming out sometime in the next year or so, which I'm kind of fascinated by. It's like, what the fuck is happening? But either case, it would be fairly simple and elegant, I think. There'd probably be like cover shooting, other things like that, more tactical movement. I wouldn't mind third person view, of course. So you could say, wow, this is like Warframe Gears of War. Gears of Warframe. Kinda like that, just not with the crazy sprint, which to me makes no sense. Why are you running like that? You look like an idiot. It's probably smart, and I'm just a dumb. But other things like that would be really cool. There would also be objective modes, like, of course, you got your classic capture the flag. You got, like, sort of an oddball sort of thing. I don't know, maybe some sort of King of the Hill. There'd also be free-for-all version of Slayer, or Team Deathmatch. I say Slayer because I'm used to Halo. And around the map, there'd be random weapons, right? Everything from, like, grenade launchers, you know, like the Penta would be the grenade launcher, and you'd only have a few shots with it because it's a power weapon, because it one-shot anything. And then you would also have, like, your sniper rifles, basically like the Vectis. I don't think the Vectis Prime or anything like that. Of course, it'd be a sniper rifle, so it's going to be, like, one or two shots anyway. But anyway, just, like, they wouldn't have to really make any sort of new guns. That's a big problem. I do not want them to make new guns that behave differently from everything else. That'd be weird. And some people would have to get used to the fact that you can't do bullet jumps, but I think the ability not to bullet jump would make everything a lot simpler, because that's probably one of the biggest complaints I've been hearing from the Conclave, is that everyone jumps around like fucking goddamn rabbits on cocaine and can't hit anyone. So either case, I think that would be very, very neato. Void powers are random pickups that you find. No focus trees, none of that. Just operators, just 10-0 without their warframes, shooting each other. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be absolutely fantastic if they do it right. If they manage to make it perfect. If they manage to make sure that the kill times aren't too fast, aren't too slow, or just right. If they make the void powers strong but balanced. And if they make it fun and rewarding, I think this would be one of the best things that could ever happen to Warframe, because it would be finally redoable content. Because PvP, it's endless, literally, because every single match is different. Every single match is different. That's the great thing about PvP. If you have a PvE game, pretty much every single thing you're doing is pretty much the same thing again and again and again with slight differences. But with PvP, humans are so much more unpredictable than AI, and I think it'd be great. So, what kind of rewards? What would be the rewards? I don't know. Riven mods? Maybe? A lot of endo. Sculptures. Warframe slots. Weapon slots. Those two would be very good. Especially for newer players, or players that don't have a lot of platinum, aka me, and like to make a lot of weapons, because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with making and building weapons. I don't know what it is. It's basically the only thing I got to do anymore. Or, disruption, but meh. I'm kind of getting burned out on Warframe, to be honest, because I've been playing a lot of Halo. I'm like, man, I wish Warframe had a good PvP system. And this is where this video comes from. Other rewards like that, catalysts, reactors, stuff like that. Just cool stuff. Syndanas, Kavat genetic code. I would love that. I would love that as a reward pool in the standing option to get Kavat genetic code, because that would help a lot of people get their own personal Kavats. And how about a thing where it's guaranteed you're gonna get a Smita Kavat, because for fuck's sake, it took me forever to get mine. God damn. I had to have a friend give me the genetic code. The template. So bad. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on what I would do with PvP and Warframe. Because I think the future of Warframe for PvP, if it ever goes into the PvP route and actually makes it fun, ditch these overpowered Warframes, because they are not meant for PvP. They are meant to take down hordes of really high level enemies that have millions of health and millions of armor. And they do it fast. So you can't balance that in PvP. I don't think there's a way to do that. So strip away Warframes and give us basic bitch operators that are practically human, but have weird void powers that are power-ups, and cover shooting, because I think that would be fantastic. I think that would be great. Even if there isn't cover shooting, I think it still could work. You might be thinking, oh, but headshots are meta, because one shot. No. I think there'd be some sort of shield system where you have to take that down, and then only certain weapons are headshot weapons. Like a Bratton isn't a headshot weapon, but semi-auto pistols are. There's that. So, somewhat like Halo, because not every single weapon in Halo is a headshot weapon. So, I think it'd be good if they do it right. But knowing DE, they would fuck it up. They would fuck it up super hard and never touch it. Or eventually patch it in like 2 months' time. But if they really wanted to, I feel like they can do this. And I think it would be a very good step for Warframe, because it would be something to do, because it would be fresh. Every single match would be different. Why do you think games like Dark Souls 3 has been going for so long? Not the PvE. No, not the challenges. No. The PvP. Why do you think Bloodborne is still played? The PvP. Why do you think Halo is still played? The multiplayer. Of course. Why do you think Call of Duty is still played? The multiplayer. The multiplayer is something that will keep a game alive indefinitely, in my mind. I mean, Halo 1 is still alive on PC. Holy fuck. Well, mostly because of the mods, but still, holy hell. Either case, I want to know your guys' 2 cents on this. I want to know what you would do personally, and if you agree with me that operators are the key to a good PvP experience and not Warframes, because honestly, the Warframes are the problem here. And, I think it could work, but only if DE makes it work. Only if they decide to make it work. Only if they decide not to rush it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.